Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to watch or listen to this thing, Billy DeVore. And sitting next to me is my co-host,
Chris Weir. What's up, Nasty Nation? Welcome back down to the Fart Dungeon. TM, that's ours. Don't steal it. We're back down here.
And it's registered in the government database. It's real. Don't look it up. Just promise you it's real.
There's an LLC I got to pay taxes to, okay?
Little Loose Corridor. That's something.
We'll work on it. We'll workshop that. We'll flesh that one out. I like it.
Oh, there we go. Flesh that whole thing out. Chris is no longer my dog. He came back from San Diego, and he became not my dog because Rosie sat next to us the whole time on the couch. It was very cute.
Oh, that's lovely.
And I said, "You're the dog." So there you go.
You know, I met another Rosie when
yeah?
I was in San Diego, and this was an actual surfing dog,
Dude.
Rosie.
I'm so jealous.
I don't know what to tell you. I got some nice photos of some big-time San Diego celebrities and athletes.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll show you guys later. It was tremendous.
What a tease, dude. What a tease for later.
I know, man. My furry friends. Met all of them.
My furry friends. Let's get some housekeeping out of the way. The show is brought to you by Cincy Light. Cincy Light, the flavor of Cincinnati. Cincy Light is a refreshing, crisp lager brewed in partnership with Cincy Reigns, benefiting student athletes. This easy drinking classic is the perfect way to celebrate the Queen City. Raise a toast to triumph that the red and black shall reign. Cincy Light beer is available in 12 packs, 24 packs, on draft, and tall Cincinnati daddy cans, buddy. They do like that. When I met with them, I said that we have coined that those are the tall Cincinnati daddy cans. Mm-hmm. They might run with it.
Oh, I really love that.
Seriously.
If you want to make some money.
If you, yeah. Do you like money? Do you like selling beer? Tall cans? Stuff that goes around like that? We coin it. It's kind of our thing.
Yeah, the daddies.
And Cincy Light Lime. Even though summer supposedly has come to a close, it doesn't feel like it.
Not at all, man. And I got the sunburns on my neck to prove it. Although I was on a different part of the sun area.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty hot today in Cincinnati.
I love that you just called the Earth a different sun area.
The different sunspots. That's how I know where I'm at. Where's the sun looking at you?
I'm closer to that line. No, I hear it's real, and they drew it in there.
Yeah, stare at it.
So tell us, San Diego. So we got a little Dylan Cease right here. Tell us all about it.
San Diego rules. Got some family out there. Got to spend some nice quality time with some of the folks out there. Went to Padres Stadium for the first time. It is a baseball stadium mecca. The architecture of it, first off, you're in San Diego. It's gorgeous out there. You got palm trees. The weather is just pristine. And the way they have the stadium going, it's like both indoors and outdoors. It feels just like a great architecture. And you're just flowing through it. It was a great day. The Reds took home a win, and I enjoyed it. The food was great. Tri-tip nachos,
Oof.
Gigantic pizza the size of your face.
Come on.
People delivering drinks right to you in a brown paper bag. Okay?
You can take this in and out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the beach with this tall can.
Yeah. Spit at me. Make me feel at home. It was super clean there, too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just amazed. Not that, like, GABP is dirty at all, but, like, this place is noticeably, like, sparkling.
So, no rust. If you look up, there's no drip coming down. It's just clean.
There was no chili drip coming in.
See, that makes me feel
There was some saltwater damage, but that was about it.
Okay, that's from the saltwater taffy they make in there?
Exactly. There's people walking around in wetsuits, didn't care for it. Just a ton of surfers walking around. You see my board, bro?
That's a weapon, and I'm going to use it against you.
Yeah. But no, it was fantastic. I had great seats, great view. I really, really enjoyed it. If you have an opportunity to go out there, I highly recommend it. It was a great ballpark.
I've heard that they have the best beer selection in all the ballparks. Them in Seattle. It's always like one or the other. You felt like you had a lot of great choices.
Oh, it was amazing. I got a handful. I got their Tony Gwynn, like the 394 beer.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I've had that before.
Yeah, there was a couple others that I had. Of course, like the Space Dust. It was incredible. It felt like everything in stride I was doing. You know, I walk in, ticket, bobblehead. You want a gigantic Space Dust? Of course. It was amazing. And then nachos, just and great staff that worked there too. Super accommodating.
That's awesome, man. Did you go to the 21st Amendment Brew House in the ballpark?
I don't think I did. No.
I should have told you.
That's all good. I had a great time from where I was at, man. I didn't leave my seat too often, and I get to see a nice Reds victory. But yeah, I need to hear more about this brewery.
So I know why you didn't leave your seat too often. You were wearing your wetsuit, so you just wet right in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
That's why I did it.
Hey, my first away game, folks.
Yeah. This mesh seat is nice. It just drips out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, dude. 21st Amendment's like Live Free or Brew was like one of their flagship IPA. They're the place. Remember the watermelon wheat that was always on tap at McLeavy's? That's 21st Amendment, and they're in San Diego.
Oh, I remember that beer because we used to sell that a lot, like the Hell or High Watermelon.
Correct.
That was a great one. Yeah, I know that. I'll go there next time because there will be a next time.
There will be. There's also one of my favorite oyster stouts is made by them. It's called Marooned on Hog Island.
I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of experience in the oyster stouts.
Well, I'm going to change that.
Okay.
So this winter, it's just a salty stout. It's really good. So if you like oysters and seafood and then you like dark beers, it's a match made in heaven, brother.
Man, I don't know. I have to try. I haven't come around the oysters so much yet, but I love seafood, love beer. I haven't meshed the two together.
So you had, what seafood wise? You said you had crab legs to me off camera, which of course you did.
I had a lot of ahi. Like they have like poke bowls out there. I had salmon, like raw salmon. Calamari. We went out to a nice. It was a Padres bar when I got to watch Littell win, and that was great. I had a bunch of like just fucking fried seafood out there. I know he was out there.
You're out there.
He brought home a dent.
I show calamari.
Yeah, but dude, it was great. I think I definitely filled up on like the raw stuff because I trust it more out there.
It's not the raw stuff; it's the right stuff.
No,
dude, I fucking nailed that.
You really did, brother.
I'm bringing it home.
Oh, also barbacoa, a bunch of like Mexican dishes, like hot breakfast, like stuff where it's like nachos, barbacoa, beans, eggs over easy.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing.
What is that? Nachos huevos? Is that what that's
There
called?
was nachos huevos. There was also a I can't remember. It was like one word. It wasn't chalupa. It was like a mesh of a few things, but it'll make you run to the bathroom in like 45 minutes. I promise you, it's like one of the best breakfasts you're ever going to have.
That sounds amazing. I love eating a meal and then just the lights turning on and be like, hey, bud, this is going to clean out the hallways.
Yeah, make your plans now because this is happening.
Yeah, your colon's having a clearance sale, and let's go. And then you just feel fresh afterwards. But yeah, okay, that sounds awesome. That sounds incredible.
Oh, and also,
you go ahead, but.
No, I was going to say, because we're talking about like the seafood, because I also ate crab. One day we wanted to find like some nice crab, and I just looked into Google, wherever, like a nice crab joint, and I see some nice reviews. Like, oh, this would be nice. We drive out there, and we started to like find ourselves like, I think we're kind of like in a mall parking lot or something or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know. We park, and then we walk towards where I think it's going to be. It's like, is it in the mall? What do we do? We walk. It's in the mall, this crab restaurant, where we're literally eating across from a Target. Just in the mall.
Sure.
Yeah, and we're just like, do you want to do this? Like, we're here. We're doing this.
Yeah. Well, that's some, like, new chef shit where it's like, dude, we're going to put some fine dining where it shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah.
And that is not where you should be sucking down fresh out of the ocean crabs. You're cracking them, sipping a beer, and then watching a kid run through the other side of the food court.
No, man, that's where you need to eat your crab, man. In between a PacSun and an Oakley shack. I was literally eating across from a Target, just like sweating and drinking beer. Like, that's not something I like remember. A kid shouldn't see me, like, walking through the mall. Like, if they're getting their ears pierced at a Claire's, they look at me and they see me covered in, like, Old Bay seasoning, just glistening with fucking space vest sweat. Anytime they get like a prick or something, you're just gonna think of like seafood and like think of blood and stuff like that. And a sweaty bearded man.
Yeah. Oh my God. I remember this one time I was riding the Lion with the wheels around the park, and I just saw this sweaty man looking at me with just with a crab tube going. Oh yeah.
He was eating red potatoes out of his palm.
He just kept saying, these beers aren't coming fast enough.
Yeah, man. I was like, I paid for it. I'm eating all of it. I'm sucking this bag.
I'm sucking the bag. Dude, oh man. Seafood on the West Coast, when it's right from the ocean, there truly is nothing better.
No, it's amazing. And a little aside, the best seafood I ever had was at a gas station in Hawaii. No joke.
Now I believe that.
Literally just caught.
Oh my God. Just yanked it out of the ocean and it's like, here you go. Here's it's going to be served with Spam on some rice.
That's what he says. Like, I caught this 45 minutes ago. Like, sold. And a pack of Zins.
Yeah. Are you going to I debone it. Okay, great. And just eating it by like your rental car, just like scraping
I'm
it.
a connoisseur. I just want to make sure as I'm fisting it in my car.
You mean a connoisseur?
Hey, come on.
Come on. We're on it today.
Yeah, baby. But San Diego ruled. It was incredible. I highly recommend it.
Now, do you know there's the famous mural here, Cincinnati, the San Diego of the Midwest. Now that you've done San Diego, do you agree with this mural?
Well, I saw the same mural in San Diego. It's San Diego, the Cincinnati of the West Coast.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, it was out there. Like, I understand.
Get it
It
now.
totally makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Clicks. Because we're both by water.
Both by water. Both have tooth decay issues. Both have a very bright homeless population, which is terrific.
It's very true. Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have went there.
It's fine. We're towing that line. We're on it. It's fine.
Yeah, man. I fucking loved it. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Right.
You hear me?
So you saw some celebrities. You saw some and athletes.
I did see Anthony Munoz, actually.
Shut up.
He was coming back. It was on my return flight.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't just out in San Diego surfing.
No, he's the board. That's how long and tall he is. Just ride that man.
Yeah,
That sounds wrong.
I was like, Anthony Munoz?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I can tell by the fucked up thumb.
Yeah. I moonlight as a surfboard rental.
It's actually my passion, my true dream, but then this football thing got in the way.
I know.
Ugh.
I'd like to be a real life schooner.
So you saw Anthony Munoz, and then the athletes that you saw that weren't baseball players.
Oh, yeah, the dogs.
The dogs. Tell me about the dogs.
First off, you will not stop smiling if you see a dog surfing competition. The entire place, like you're out on the beach and everyone's just giggling, like, oh my God, look at that little, it's Chihuahuas, there's 12 on them on a board. And it's just pure chaos of happiness, smiles, good boys, good girls, great athletes.
Sure.
And you see all these dogs, and it's pretty well orchestrated the way they have. The dogs and their owners will have like the dogs just kind of surf on in, waving flags. Everyone knows who's up, who's out, and they got like a nice announcer doing things too. But it is, I don't think I smiled like for that long of a time in a good while.
What was this on the beach?
Yeah, it was on the beach.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but afterwards they put down the losers, which way out of line.
Sure, but that's how you get dog food.
Exactly. That's how you make the dog food. That's how you winners win. It's a purebred operation. So yeah, you're going to have dogs that they unfortunately got to drown by hand.
And I heard that you tried to volunteer.
Yeah, I was like, okay, where do you need me?
Hold on.
I had the black gloves and the executioner mask.
It was just covered in paw prints. It was real cute. You got into it. Absolutely. And so you said the world champion was a French bulldog?
Yes, there was this French bulldog that was there that they introduced as the world champion, and I think medium-sized dog.
Sure,
because they have to have ranks and stuff like that. Because you can't have the small dogs racing. It's the big
Yeah.
dogs. That's insanity.
You got to have weight classes.
Of course, there's weight classes with the dog surfing competition, but that Frenchie crushed it.
No shit.
No, it was not their first competition.
But here's the thing. If that dog falls off the board, toast.
Probably.
Because they can't breathe on land or on board.
Exactly.
You're telling me I think it's going to fall in the water and be like, I'm fine. And no way.
In fact, now that I think about it, there was like 17 Frenchies caught in the undertow that were cycling through, even throughout all the competitions. They just come by with a push broom on land, get all the Frenchies and Corgis out. Sorry, man, they got fucked up snouts. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have entered in this competition.
Well, the only reason we have snow shovels down here is for all the dead dog drowning removal.
It's like the tennis guys that come and grab the balls. They just come and grab the chihuahuas.
Run out, grab the French.
Turned up blue.
Yeah. Damn, that's awesome. Now all right. Dude, that's a great thing to just stumble upon. That's the beauty of going out San Diego, Los Angeles, wherever. It's just like, It's perfect weather all the time, and you walk around and you'll see some of the most awesome or wildest shit you'll ever see because they're just so close to the sun and they don't know what seasons are anymore. So they're like, yeah, we can have professional dog surfing 24/7. And that's someone's full-time job.
Yeah, it really is. That really is someone's full-time job, and I'm here for it.
I'm here for yeah, dude. Now I got to find a way to become like a professional dog surfing instructor. Can I surf? Absolutely not. But I sure could teach a dog to do it.
You can do it. They could do it against their will, apparently.
Apparently. Dude, you can get a dog to do anything with treats and peanut butter. Come on.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Well, yeah. We're going to end it on that. We're going to shut it down after that. Oh, boy. And, okay. So I want to start with saying what a great Cincy sports weekend. You have FC Cincinnati winning at home, something they have not done a whole lot in the past couple months. They won at home, and they clinched a playoff spot.
Incredible.
Unreal. The Cincinnati Bengals are now 2-0. Albeit, it seems like Joe Burrow's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks with a torn ligament in his toe, along with turf toe.
At least before he starting again.
Right, it's going to be a while, and that sucks. But guess what? This is the first time they've had a hot start in a very long time.
Yeah, 2-0, and Browning looked pretty good.
In the last drive, he did.
Okay, yeah, it took
he got
a little bit to get in the
comfortable.
rhythm. He shows a propensity to be able to do it.
Yeah, that third pick though, I'm like, bro, there's 2 linebackers right there. Any one of them could have snapped, but they got the win, and that truly, again, is all that matters. So that's cool, right?
Yes, it's super cool.
So
Why do you say it wasn't?
Were you coming after me?
Come on, dude.
Come on, man. Hey.
I just got back.
Hey, I just stopped being a dog. I just stopped being your dog.
This is very unchill.
Unchill. You're right, dude. I'll tamper my tone.
Yeah.
And then the Reds happened this week. You were in San Diego. They won 2 out of 3 in San Diego. Now they hold the tiebreaker. If something were to happen in the NL wildcard race, the Reds hold that. And then they went to Sacramento, and they got swept by the A's. This is the A's. This is crazy.
Yeah, a team with no real formal name beat us. Not just beat us, swept us.
Swept us. We've only been swept by another team in all of professional baseball, and that was the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have spent more money than God to be this good. And then the A's, who are in the process of moving and couldn't care less that they're playing in Sacramento.
Dude, it's so unfortunate. And, okay, when I left, I believe the Reds were 6 games out of that third wild card spot. When I landed late last night, they were a game and a half out. And then all of a sudden, worm turns in the opposite direction.
Sure does.
And now we are 2.5 games back. And they find ways to lose in fashions that you just say, like, you know what, I am just almost as equally as upset as I am impressed by how they do it. You had your ace go on the mound, didn't get through 2 2/3.
Correct.
They went 1 for 21 with runners in scoring position over, I think, the course of the A's series.
Oh, no.
Worse?
We'll get to real numbers in a little bit.
Yeah, but they find ways to lose games in fashions that is just, it's impressive. And Brady Singer, they had on the mound, they generally score a lot of runs for. It got shut out.
Shut out. That game on Friday, screaming at the television at high top. Just fucking brutal. That you're watching JT Ginn throw a 93-mile-an-hour sinker that has more movement than his slider. Where a slider does this and his sinker does this. And it's like, the slider's 88, the sinker's 93, and I'm just screaming, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are they doing this?
It's to attack us.
It's to attack. It feels personal. It genuinely feels
Terry,
personal.
we feel it.
We feel it because the week just started so, like, Monday sucked. The extra innings, walk-off with Tatis, and then you realize, oh, he makes, $700 million or $500 million over the next 11 years or whatever. He got the bag, and you see why. Then they take the next two, and you're like, ooh, the Mets are losing. It's like, okay, we can take care of it. It's the A's. And we go to the minor league park, and we play worse than the goddamn Chattanooga Lookouts.
Yeah, man, an absolute bummer, and that has just been the theme for the Reds. Anytime there is a nice, clear pathway to do something, we are gaining ground within your division or within, the playoff race.
Yeah,
you fumble the bag.
Fumble it hard, brother. Just whenever there is a big moment for this club, whenever there is time for them to step into the spotlight and grab it, they crumble. And we'll dig more deeply into that. But let's be positive real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's be positive. Who Reigned this week brought to you by Cincy Light. Cincy Light, the flavor of Cincinnati. Will Benson was nowhere to be found. Where was he? And then all of a sudden, he reappears, hitting .364, .417, 1.364 slug with 3 bombs this week. I've got 2 questions. Mm-hmm. One, why haven't we seen him more? And he's by far the Reds' hottest hitter in this lineup. Okay? Why haven't we seen him more? And second, why did he get taken out of the game when there was a lefty coming in and he's doing this?
Okay, well, I'll answer the second question first. I think Tito made the wrong decision. If he was going to take out a lefty based upon matchups, why wouldn't he do that with Lux, who is struggling as of late, and put, say, Spencer Steer in, who is on the bench, and could be an easy slide in for him. But then they let him ride, he gets out, and then Will Benson was going to come up, and they take him out for Hayes, who does walk, but Benson's been your hottest hitter.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to play against the matchups, why don't you do that against the guy that is driving in runs and who at least can't hit the ball in the ballpark? So I don't understand the logic behind that. And the first question about why he's not been in the lineup lately, I also don't know.
I don't know. It's insane. It is insane the way that he is swinging a hot bat. He's seeing it well. And I'm with you, dude. When you left Lux out there, and then there was a right-handed pitcher again coming through, you're like, okay, there's some hope here. But the hope with him being in there is that he's gonna hit a double, or like what happened earlier in the game, the center fielder botched it and he got onto third.
Mm-hmm.
Will Benson hits it out of there.
Yeah.
But I guess the logic is that they want to have someone just slapping it around to keep people on and to continue putting the pressure on. But when you have that, you also need to score those runs, and that hasn't been happening. So you need to score those runners.
Exactly. When he left Lux in there, I'm like, well, he's going to leave in Benson. If that's his theory, it's like, well, I think Lux can at least maybe work a walk to get on, but that wasn't the theory. And he took Benson out. So I don't understand why those are the decisions being made to take out one of your hottest bats, especially too when you're so starved for power, and he's been supplying that. So that was extremely confusing to me for this game, the closer against the A's, and also why we just haven't been seeing Benson's bat in the lineup more often.
And that catch he had in San Diego too, going up the wall, man. Impressive. Dude, you need power. You don't have it. He's been providing it. Keep him in the lineup.
And you aren't losing anything with, say, having him in the outfield. He's not a liability.
Not as bad as he was to start the year. He's gotten better. It's crazy. So, it just sucks. It just sucks.
If you can entertain having a 21-year-old being your cleanup hitter all of a sudden, which I understand and I get and I'm for that, I just don't understand why the logic is like, oh, well, we got to pump the brakes on this guy that has so many more at-bats than a 21-year-old.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I don't know. But on the other side of it, there is an undisclosed illness going through, so who knows if Spencer Steer was available. We had Lodolo go down, so a little bit more about that stuff later, but it's just, you just don't know, and who is, trying to get through this road trip without, being ill with something that is undisclosed, because it's a HIPAA violation if we know. So whatever, man. But let's look at the starting pitching. Let's take a look. Let's do it here. Let's take a look. It's in my book. We're talking some baseball. Nick Lodolo went out against the Fathers. 5 innings pitched, no earned runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. He came back. That was after missing a start with his undisclosed illness. 79 pitches. He did his job. He gave them all that they had, and he looked good enough out there. He wasn't as sharp, but the box score is a little deceiving, but he was doing a good job.
Yeah, if you can give me 5 innings with no earned runs, I will take that probably just about every time.
Every time, dude. And he was just generating all the weak contact that he does. He was pitching his game that he did like earlier in the year where he's just like, I am trying to get through this as clean as possible.
Yeah, these are big games for his development of figuring out how to pitch when his stuff isn't necessarily as sharp as what he would like it to be.
And he's done that. That's another level to Lodolo that gets you so excited about the rest of this season and the future, is that he now can pitch without having his best stuff.
Yeah, think about how much that's improved Andrew Abbott's game.
Oh, my God.
We're getting to more of Andrew Abbott. But, yeah, that's a very promising thing to see Nick Lodolo.
And then Lodolo against the A's. 5 1/3, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, that's cool. 5 Ks, that's cool. 3 home runs. The ball flies in that minor league ballpark, and he left a few middle, low middle that just got tagged.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think Lodolo shines when he's able to locate the fastball in on hitters, and then when he has his weaknesses and issues, it seems to be like when he leaks balls back over the plate and tries to work on the outer half, but misses in dangerous parts of the plate, where a lot of teams in the A's throughout this whole series, they just haven't missed.
I haven't missed. I mean, they were talking about how he pummels fastball. They pummel fastballs, and you see it, but it's just that his curveball wasn't there. I mean, it was the first time in a long time we've seen him try to back foot curveball somebody, and then it hit the back foot.
Yeah, it did, man.
I was just drilled, and I was like, oh, no, he's not as sharp as he has been.
Classic, though. I love it.
It's beautiful. I love seeing it. Just,
tear up them cleats, brother.
Right in the arch.
Yeah, but not as sharp, and just I think his game plan got a little disrupted, and then the A's, I mean, hats off to them. They were really striking the ball well.
Dude, I mean, in that park, it's a treat. They just get to go and mash where it's a little warm, and it's just perfect for hitting homers.
Yeah, man. Must be nice.
Must be nice. Also, it's like they build a team around, like, being in that park. It's interesting.
I wonder how we can apply that.
I wonder. And then you got Jack Lytle. Dude, he pitched great. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. A lot of weak contact. Worked out of some jams. He got 6 whiffs on his splitter, and he got 3 whiffs on his slider. And, I mean, that's the guy that you want here. We've gotten an inconsistency every other start, and this was the start where he was on and stepped up to the moment.
He did spread the ball around a whole lot. It's keeping them just off balance enough to where they aren't really teeing off or getting nice solid contact. And look at the spread chart. It's really everything is just kind of separates out like a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he used what he does well to his advantage and against their disadvantages.
Yeah, I mean, his fastball was in the lower third. It looks like maybe 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was in there 4 times. And then just working middle and top with the fastball, and then slider, splitter, everything low and fooling people on it. Fooling or getting that weak contact.
Mm-hmm. And being able to have a differentiation enough between miles per hour between a fastball that isn't up there at all, but still being able to drop it down a lot with the splitter.
Yep.
So just keeping them off balance.
Keep them off balance, and that airborne. That's like what he was doing really well. So I'm worried about his next start because his starts like Star Trek movies. Every other one's dog shit.
Dude, that's what I'm feeling. But also, too, now I'm thinking just because the Reds came off of a sweep, they're going to have some bodacious offensive outing.
Brother, when we say anything and have to with the Reds, we know we're going to be disappointed.
We need to attack people.
Yeah.
I need to yell at Nick Martinez. I need to get in his grill. And all of a sudden, we're going to have some great offensive output. Bullpen's going to be phenomenal. But yeah, there's always that ebb and flow with the Reds. That yin and yang that always seems to balance out.
That Abbott flow.
Oh,
come on! I'm punning today, dude.
You are, man.
Woo! You can tell I was in front of my grill all day because I've just been on a heater. Fuck!
Oh, get out of here!
Damn it!
Turn him over. He's done.
He's done. Yeah, pull that thermometer out because I am.
Keep it in. No, keep it in.
No, keep it in. Yeah, just move it around a little bit. Actually, you tap that wall. And then you got to see Andrew Abbott. 8 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 15 whiffs.
I'm going to take a little credit for it. I was pumping our dog up. I'm there yelling for him.
Yeah.
He was doing great spotting. And also, again, same with Littell. Just he kept moving it up and down a whole bunch, it felt like. So even when they are getting contact, it isn't great contact. And was able to go through 8. It was a phenomenal start. It was great to see him take pressure off the bullpen. But that was awesome to get to see in person. Just him just being on one.
On one, dude. And watched him work the high heat, which he was up there a little bit, and then it looks like he was just inside on righties and away from lefties with a bunch, with just the junk, with the sweeper, the changeup, the curveball, like all low. All, dude, that's what's up. That's exactly what's up. And he's like, if I'm hitting this spot, then I'm going to work. It's going to work well because I'm tunneling well, and I'm a fool no matter what side of the plate they're on, especially with the changeup.
Dude, I want Andrew Abbott and Lodolo to hang out more because I feel like Lodolo gets hesitancy to work in, but Abbott is able to do that with a few miles an hour less on his fastball. This was just a master class in just being able to add and subtract speed, work around the zone, and just be so you're accurate enough to where the hitter knows that they have to swing a lot.
Yes. But what you're talking about with Lodolo is Abbott's got more of that bulldog mentality. He'll come at you, and Lodolo's working around you somewhat, a little bit with
tepid.
Right, exactly. And so you just see with Abbott, he's like, I'm aggressive, I'm coming at you, and when I'm hitting my spots, and he game planned for that, for what he was going to do against them, and it worked. So I don't know. That is a Derek Johnson question, and I don't have him right here. Do you have him right here?
No Derek Johnson.
God damn it.
Just fucking Jake's old bones.
Jake's old sleepy bones. Jake's night-night. I didn't even address it. I just moved on.
Oh, yeah, Jake's not here.
Jake's not here. Yeah, Jake.
We were talking about it beforehand, but not when we started the podcast.
Not when we started. Yeah, Jake, third shift's killing our boy. He was very tired, and he's like, I got to sleep before I go in. I can't not. Didn't sleep well last night. He stayed at my place because we went to the concert, and then that schedule's brutal. So,
I know, man.
So you know what? Sometimes it happens, and you know what? We got a deep bench.
We do, and he gets overhydrated sometimes, like Hunter Green. Yeah. Ralph on the field was like, hey, man, we got some extra arms. You can tap out a little bit.
You're good, dude.
Yeah.
Then Brady Singer against the A's. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. He gave up 2 bombs. And he just floated him. And in that park, if you make one small mistake and you got a big old bat, it's leaving the yard.
Yeah, man. And all of that considered, still did, I think, good. It didn't have his best stuff, but did very well considering, I think, the ballpark and just how hot the A's have really been with their bats lately.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter who you throw out there if your offense isn't going to score any runs.
Yep.
But Brady Singer, I think, did a really good job here. Hopefully, he does more of the same. And then the Reds pick up where they normally do. And for Brady Singer, they normally score a bunch of runs.
Here's the thing. I'm going to disagree with you on that he did a good job. I think
Go for it.
Here's the problem that you have. His slider, 1 whiff, 1 called strike.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. He was generating weak contact, getting groundouts, but he wasn't, like, elite where his slider's missing. And I think that's also the park. I mean, this is the same park where Luis Severino fell. Like, and he pitched, and it wasn't like the first time he pitched there. It was like right before the trade deadline. It was like his 11th start, and he fell. Like, the mound there is probably dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's, and that's not going to help the boys.
That's not going to help our boys.
That's not going to help our boys where our strength is our starting pitching.
They got groundhogs coming up in the mound. What do you want us to do?
Oh, they place firecrackers in there.
Come on, the boys are always throwing firecrackers. Our guys are up here.
Come on.
Planting pipe bombs.
Where are the A's? God. It's annoying. And then Hunter Green went out there. 2 1/3, 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 Ks, gave up 2 bombs. He didn't have any sense of control. I mean, he had 46 balls. Here's the problem I had with this. They went into this with an attack that is not his strength. The A's strength is hitting fastballs, sure, but I would take Hunter Green's elite fastball over his secondary pitches, especially his splitter. And the way he was starting is he was trying to get him in, trying to get the splitter in, trying to get ahead, and trying to be cute, and it didn't work.
Yeah, when you have the stuff that Hunter Green does, and just any pitcher, if what your bread and butter is, you have to at least show it. You have to at least present it as like, this is going to be something that is a weapon going forward for me. And if you're able to spot it like most pitchers, like Hunter Green can, then I like his chances throwing 101 on the edges versus anyone that even knows it's coming.
Yeah. The problem that he also had was, if he's pitching backwards, he's using the secondary pitches to set up, then they know the fastball's coming. Instead of where in his last start, where he was starting 0-1, where he's getting by him with the fastball. Got to try that a little bit more instead of just being like, oh, God. It was, not even close a lot of the times. I mean, you look at it and low and away to lefties and inside on righties. It was just him missing that spot all day.
Yeah, and when your fastball is essentially, when your high leverage pitches, you're speeding up their bat and you're doing a lot of slow stuff, and they're just gearing up for that and just seeing just more of your repertoire. And when you think, this is another one of the situations where we're talking about at the top of the podcast, about they find impressive ways to win, and your ace, Hunter Green, doesn't even get through 2 2/3.
Yeah, because you're trying. I think it was kind of a cutesy move. Or maybe, the other thing we don't know is maybe he wasn't feeling his fastball, but that's something that I find out of the realm of possibilities. He also could have hated that mound too. We don't know that, and I don't doubt that either, that it might be not a good fastball mound.
Yeah, that very well could be true. You just hope that they can make these adjustments in game, and that just didn't happen. Unfortunately, regardless of the mound situation, which very much could be the case, the Reds just did not have it.
No, they didn't. And we went into that weekend, we've got Brady Singer's been on a heater, Lodolo, Hunter Green, you felt good about it.
You really did. You're thinking okay, 2 out of 3 seems very probable.
Correct.
And maybe we sweep.
Maybe. Huh? Got swept.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. All right, we're moving to this bullpen, okay? Let's start with the good on the week. Chase Burns is back, and he's in the pen. What do you think of putting him in the pen and leaving Lightel in the rotation?
Well, we definitely need some more bullpen arms, and I think having Chase Burns or anybody that can throw the way he can is definitely a positive for this bullpen and pitching staff. I would absolutely love to have Chase Burns in the starting rotation, but I just don't think that is the long-term good decision to make.
Right
just
now,
because we haven't crossed that threshold with him yet.
We haven't. And so you kind of let him just go out there and eat, let your fastball eat, let your slider eat, and give some guys some breaks because they need it. Zach Maxwell had a really good outing in a high leverage situation against the Padres on Tuesday. Or was that Tuesday or Wednesday? It was Tuesday. And Connor Phillips the same on Tuesday. Just both guys looking great with great stuff. But dude, these guys need a break, and they're not going to get one in the foreseeable future because you look at Scott Barlow, 71 games at 64 innings pitched. You've wait a minute. Let me double check that. Yeah, because he didn't get the opportunity to pitch today on Sunday. So Scott Barlow, 71 games at 64 innings pitched. Santillan, 72 games at 67 innings pitched. Pagan, 62 games at 60.2 innings pitched. Barlow is up there. Top 3 most games pitched in the league. do they have any gas left in the tank, or is it just going to have to be like, well, here's Nick Martinez more days than not now with Chase Burns and Connor Phillips and Zach Maxwell?
They definitely do feel like they're just walking through a muck, like the soupy muck of tiredness.
Yeah.
When you saw Scott Barlow, when he gave up that grand slam the other day, it just seemed like he just was not feeling it. And, yeah, a lot of these pitchers do look tired. And I get, like, everyone's tired. But you look at the numbers, the Reds bullpen is up there in terms of the innings that they've been requested to eat. So, yeah, these guys are gassed. And they aren't coming in typically in situations where it's a big run differential. Normally, it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Gonna need you to hold on to this 1-run lead because we can only score 2 runs a game.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that you had diarrhea the night before when you asked you to come on 2 out of 3 nights before.
Yeah.
But we need you. Gonna
need you here. Gonna need you, pal. And I just feel bad because Barlow has been serviceable. I mean, Santillan's been excellent. Pagan has had, a solo homer issue from time to time. But it's just, man, the workload's nuts. And, dude, the stats from that Nick Kurtz grand slam. This is from Sarah Lang's 493 feet. Longest MLB home run since 6/30/23 from Ohtani. Who would have thought? Mm-hmm. Longest A's home run under StatCast since 2015. Longest grand slam under StatCast. Tied for 3rd longest home run by a rookie under StatCast behind 2 by Judge in 17. Like, that thing cleared the batter's eye, and when you looked at it on, like, the MLB app, it didn't even register. Like, it was past where it could mark the ball.
Yeah, dude, it was right. He kissed that.
It was, dude, we're sitting there, and I look, and I'm like, it's right before it happens. Like, I got a bad feeling about this. Just straight up Han Solo'd it.
Dude, he just leaned back.
He has, the big Amish is not messing around.
No, man, he took out the big wood, the big Amish did.
Big wood, that butter churner knows what he's doing.
He raised a barn. Yeah, dude, and I think that's probably one. He's a very, obviously, strong, talented man, but Scott Barlow he was gassed.
He was gassed. And you could tell, 93 right at the knees, and it's like, in that park, with that dude, you knew, fuck me. It was over. But, okay, so I'm a huge Zach Maxwell, bought the jersey, big fan, okay? Chase Burns out of the pen right now, big fan. Connor Phillips, I think, is going to be a mainstay in the bullpen moving forward to 26, 27. He's got the stuff. The thing with Maxwell and Phillips is they have control issues, so you don't, like, that's what's scary. And that's something they're going to continue to work on. That's a part of being a younger team. But you're leaning on them to give these other guys a break when you've got just the playoffs within your grasp scares the piss out of me.
Yeah, man, it's that double-edged sword where you're trying to think about, like, what are the positives of having the guys that have been doing it so far this year and have the experience versus the guys that are still a bit shaky but have the gas in the tank but just have the control issues. And I think Connor Phillips has some of the best stuff in the league, but it's a matter of finding that strike zone, and I think he could be a great arm in the bullpen moving forward, but you're asking someone to, at this point in his career, at this point in the season, to, oh, by the way, clean everything up that you have issues on with your game.
Yeah, fix it quick. We need you.
That's just been how the Reds have been, playing. It's, run around with your head on fire and learn on the job.
Yeah.
So it's not far out of the realm of, what you are expected to do on this team. Not saying that's the greatest thing to do, but...
that's where they're at.
Yeah, that's just where we're at with less than 20 games left.
Yeah, when we talked about it at the beginning of the season with this young depth, especially, getting on the highway going up from Louisville to here, like Joseph Urzuleta, Luis May, San Martin coming up too, like... which is a great comeback story. Like, they're testing it, and it is the fires are burning, dude. So let's look at this lineup and what they did, and It's dog shit. That's how you say it. It's dog shit. We talked about Will Benson, what he's done. Austin Hayes going in today had a 10-game hitting streak on Sunday. Sal Stewart hit 2 bombs. Tyler Stevenson's hit 2 bombs with that broken thumb. But you look at the series from this weekend, and especially on Friday. 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Saturday, 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. You were correct earlier. They did have 1. Sunday, 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position with 6 runners left on base. They can get on, but who's bringing them in?
One person.
One.
According to the numbers. Yeah, so this is the big thing. Like, this is another impressive stat that you see where it's just like, how do you manage to do this?
Yeah.
Where they go 1 for 21 or whatever it is with runners in scoring position over the course of 3 days against a last place team. And this is not what you want to see when you have these lanes opening up for you at this point in the season. So it's baffling. It's upsetting. It's very hard to find the silver lining with this offensively. However, this is just where we are, having just been swept.
I mean, Miguel Andujar came in against San Diego against a lefty, brought in a run, okay? But that dude physically cannot run. His quad is toast.
Yeah, it is. He's shot, so unless he's coming in for a pinch hit DH scenario, he doesn't fit into the makeup of Cincinnati of being a utility player, no matter where we plug you in.
Right. It's almost like they traded for a DH and can't use him. It's crazy.
Yeah, a DH that they use against certain pitchers.
Lefties.
Yeah, bananas.
It's like look, he got hurt here. I understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that this is where we're at with him right now, where this week he had 3 ABs. That's nuts.
Yeah, a guy that you traded for to be essentially your DH only had 3 ABs.
This week. It just sucks. And you go through and you look at it again, like Novi Marte hit a bomb, but 150 on the week. I mean, he's got where did he go? Here he is. He's got 3 hits and 20 plate appearances, and then today, which I don't believe they're included into these stats. Oh yeah, no, they are included into these stats. Novi, that homer, yeah, they are included into these stats. So it's just fuck, man.
I know, dude. And the home runs that we had have been a lot of 1-run homers, I feel. I mean, TJ Friel's struggling to get on base at a 174 average. Ellie is absolutely going through it. It just seems to be the only thing that's been resonating with this team has been the homer, but it hasn't been
enough.
It hasn't been enough. We aren't getting the hits when there's runners in scoring position. How do you do that where you get a multitude of home runs, but you only go 1 for 21 with runners in scoring position?
Because when you get to the point where you've got these runners on, you get to the part of your lineup where you go, all right, let's see who can bring them in. Then you take a look and you're seeing who can bring them in. TJ Friel, 174, 345, 304 slug on the week. Novi Marte, we already talked about him. Ellie De La Cruz, 167, 200, 167. Key Brian Hayes on the week, 190, 261, 190. Matt McClain, 118, 211, 176 on the week. Gavin Lux, .063, 318 on base, 188 slugging. So you see a lot of 1s with the slugging and a few 1s with the average. They're clearly getting on. But when you get to that part in the lineup, nothing's happening. And I feel so bad for Ellie De La Cruz. And he finally showed his frustration today. Throwing the helmet down. Just knowing that not only is he lost and he's hurt, he's just like, I can't contribute. I'm doing nothing here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Ellie throw his helmet before. He slammed it down after he got that double play to end an inning, and he slammed his helmet at first. I appreciate the emotion, and I feel it. I'm sure all these Reds fans feel it, and I'm sure players like Ellie feel it far worse. But that is the sentiment that's going around right now. Like, you just got to be kidding me. and he's just not contributing. The way he's contributing is making the team worse at times offensively, and
defensively.
And defensively, so he's just a miss.
Yeah, and he's not going to sit. Like, that's the other thing. And you're getting to the point in the season where, hey, we're in the actual home stretch. You can't sit, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing really we can do as far as just like, hey, we'll sit you a game so that the game after you'll be good. But the thing is, we are 2.5 games out of a playoff hunt, so we literally can't afford that game to have you off.
Do you think maybe Monday you could DH him?
Yes, absolutely.
And have McLean at short and Lux at second.
I think it'd be helpful to have Ellie take a mental break by being off the field, as well as possibly having some of your big boppers that you do have start a game. I would like to see Benson out there. I think Sal Stewart needs to be. I think anyone who has a hot bat day to day needs to be in.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, but you look at the week and you're like, who is that person?
Tyler Stevenson. He did not have a great week, but he did have two home runs.
Yeah,
and it did seem like there was some outs that he had that were good contact. Mm-hmm. So I think he needs to be able to. You need to find a way to have the bats in that lineup that are currently hot. That will change day to day.
Yeah, and especially with this undisclosed illness going around. I mean, I think that's also why we're not seeing we didn't see Spencer Steer at all this week. He had eight ABs. You didn't see him. I don't know. I just don't know. So there's stuff we don't know combined with just running out of gas on an awful West Coast road trip.
Yeah, man, it sucks. Traveling, and I don't think people take that into account a lot. I mean, I'm just getting back, and boy, is my balls tired. But it does take a lot out of you for these guys, and if there is some illness going around, that's going to affect you. So yeah, it probably sucks more to a degree than what we really know.
Yeah, and hopefully they get to St. Louis and take a little bit of some type of breather.
Penicillin shot, whatever.
Whatever it may be. Get rid of the itchy, scratchy, stinky, inky, greeny, gooey stuff.
Come on, I got a guy.
Because then you go, all right. Because then you're going into this stretch, okay? You're going into this stretch where it's 3 at St. Louis, and then come back, and the 18th, 19th, and 20th, a pretty cool day on the 20th. Mm-hmm. 21st, you got the Cubs at home. Off day Monday. 3 at home against Pittsburgh, and then you get on the plane, and you go to Milwaukee for 3, and then your season is over. Regular season. I like to specify that. Your regular season is over. And when we're in this home stretch, coming down, I mean, I like our pitching matchups in St. Louis. You've got Zach Lytle versus Matthew Liberatore. You've got Abbott versus McGreevy. Brady Singer versus Palante. All dudes we have hit before. Mm-hmm. Right? At home, but now we're in their dojo. This is what sucks about this stretch.
Okay.
And wasting these games in Sacramento. Our records so far this year: St. Louis, we're 4-6. Chicago, we're 4-5. Pittsburgh, we're 6-4. Milwaukee, we're 3-7. What makes you think that that's all of a sudden going to change because it's crunch time?
Because the Reds tend to medium out so hard that they will average these out. I think the Reds will make sure that they finish 500 with each of these teams within the division.
Yeah.
I think that's very well, besides the Brewers, because they just
have our number.
I think the Reds, and also besides Pittsburgh, because I think they will take 2 out of 3. I think the Reds will take 2 out of 3 from St. Louis, Chicago, and Pittsburgh.
Well, Chicago's a 4 spot.
2 out of 3. They're going to cancel.
They're going to cancel a game.
Yeah. We're all going to watch Wilco perform at this dive bar.
We're going to leave Cincinnati and go to Chicago.
Yeah, and also like I was saying at the top of this podcast, worms turn, and I think maybe the worm will turn for the positive for the Reds on these stretches here against teams in their own division. So yeah, they played horribly against these teams. But you know what? Maybe they won't. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe they won't?
Look, I am with you on the maybe they won't.
Okay.
But I don't.
I feel about worms turning.
A worm, dude, I'm feeling one turn right now.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, I'm all about worms turning. I'm about the angle in which the earth is tilted and the moon playing in the key and just making those little pink guys come up and wiggle.
I love it.
Okay?
Talk to me about the solstice.
Okay, brother. I'm with you. I love a good witch, and I love burning stuff for solstices.
Oh, sage it to me,
okay?
brother.
All of these things I'm with you for. But whatever devil magic we can find to hope to get these worms to turn, I'm all for it. If you got any solutions, if anyone has any solutions, let us know, because this is it. And right now, we are resorting to witchcraft, because I don't have any other answers after watching this team for the past month.
Yeah, witches. Pagan rituals. If you got some metal rods that bend a particular way, let us know. If you got a guy in a live bait shop that's got some advice, we really need to figure this out, because so many strange things have been happening in the past week.
Yeah.
Anything can happen when you're 2.5 games out. I mean, look at the Diamondbacks. Look at the Giants. How their season has changed dramatically in the past week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Reds, again, like we've talked about a lot this year and probably the past few seasons, their fate is in their own hands.
Yeah, it is. And I don't trust those hands.
They're dirty.
They're fucking filthy, dude. Because they've been digging around in the wet mud trying to find the worms, and they ain't finding them. And look, say we get a few and we scrap a few together, and the Mets continue to Met. That can also be a thing. I also don't see the Giants having Devers and Adames continue to hit as hit like they have been. I don't see that their bullpen also holding up as well as it has been in this stretch to get them back into this. The only thing I do trust is Arizona's going to keep hitting the piss out of the ball, but I don't think they can pitch out of the bag with what they have left over after the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So there is anything that can happen, because you look at what the Mets have done. You take a look at what they've done, not just all of September, but also what they did in August, dude. August they were 11-17, and in September they're 4-9. And the Mets have the Padres Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they got the Nats at home. And then they go 23, 24, 25 to Chicago, 26, 27, 28 to Miami. And their road record is terrible. 31-44.
That's a lot of pressure on the Mets right now. And also, too, there's some of those teams like Miami has played well beyond what people would thought they'd play. And I think they would love to knock the Mets out of a playoff contention spot.
Oh, you bet. And same with the Nationals. You bet both of those squads would be like, fuck you. You guys spent just as much money as the Dodgers, and you're still banking on beating us? Get out of here. I'm going to make sure you book your fucking October vacation, too.
Seriously, not an easy road to hoe. And I think we have the Giants are going back to play the Dodgers again, too, and another series coming up. So it's not going to be easy for any of these, well, now 4 teams that are in that final wild card spot.
Here's what's going to have to happen. I'm going to need TJ Friel to have a hot closeout of the summer of this season. I'm going to need Novi Marte to find it again. I need Austin Hayes to not just be on a 10-game hitting streak. I need some of those balls to leave the park or score runners that are on base. And I'm going to need Ellie De La Cruz to hit anything.
There's a lot we're requesting right now, but we all think it's very doable. I know Ellie, hasn't had a home run in a while, but I think maybe this is the calm before the storm. Maybe that we see him start to go off. Maybe he strings together 2 or 3 series where he really picks it up, gets a nice on-base percentage, clocking up there, and starts to find that slugging power again. Maybe that, trickles throughout the clubhouse. I don't know. TJ Friel, maybe he gets on base 3 out of 4 times for a couple series.
Who knows? It could happen. I'm trying to talk myself into it to be positive. I don't see it happening, but if it does, holy shit. That's all they need to do. They just need to fucking hit. They just need to hit with runners in scoring position, and they need to win games late. And they haven't done it all year. And so when you look in, and when we look at the end of this season and we go, how do we fix this team? And the answer is what we talked about last week, an actual slugger.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if the front office will spend the money, and I don't know if that's actually what Tito wants in the clubhouse as much as they talk about, that's not the type of ball we play.
Well,
Rich.
I like the type of ball where runners cross the plate frequently.
Yeah.
And we don't have to, in a very similar way that you have, say, like a bullpen game, we have to rely on 5, 6, 7 people to string together good outings.
I don't want to like what you just said, string together 5, 6, 7 base runners.
Yes.
They string them together, but they can't have them cross the plate. Like, it's crazy that you have to just keep chipping and hoping that you can do death by a million paper cuts, and then you look up and it's like, 1 run scored from that? That was it? You know who's not built that way is the Philadelphia Phillies, and they're already going to the playoffs.
Yeah, man, I was just thinking that.
The other team you want to look at that punched their ticket to the playoffs is the Milwaukee Brewers, and they just threw, they've just thrown first-round pick after first-round pick into the pen, figured out, locked in on what they wanted, developed, did that. Then the quality starting pitching, and they play excellent defense. We cannot say that about this team.
Nope. Yep. We can not. Unless we want this to be a 2-hour podcast.
No, so it seems like they've just been going between 2 different philosophies that they're trying to figure out, and it's not. But you know what? We're eliminating peaks and valleys, aren't we?
That's what we're doing. That's what we're all about. Hey, baby, 2025 season.
2025 season. Alfredo Duno and Cam Collier are going to Arizona for the Fall League. Cam Collier on Saturday went 5 for 5, making up for lost time with that broken thumb. Alfredo Duno's just been mashing in Daytona. This gives me some hope for the future. So, and Rhett Lauder pitched in Louisville. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run. Hit a guy and had 2 strikeouts. Cool beans. Your future's bright.
Sorry, I had a little fuzzy burp.
Yeah, I liked it, though. Very hi-fi of you.
Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, it was delightful. I had some Doritos earlier, apparently.
Oh, man. Dude, Taco Bell has their Y2K menu right now, and they've got the Cool Ranch Dorito shell back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really good. So, as pessimistic as I am, I'm still hoping and I'm still pulling. I'm sorry for being a negative boy. It's just watching these games all weekend, it just knocked the soul out of me.
It was very difficult, man. You see these opportunities where the Reds can oh my goodness, the Reds can take this. The Reds can be a half a game out. The Reds can actually be tight, and all of a sudden, blip, blap, bloop, and we're 2.5 games out. And it could be so much different.
It could be. Could be. Let's round third and head for home. What would you like to start with? Because I got a big thing. Oh, you
got a big thing?
I got a big old thing.
Let's see. I will be in Louisville on the 20th here of September at the fucking goddamn
Planet of the Tapes.
Planet of the Tapes. I was like, I might be wearing the shirt.
Okay.
And then the 24th in Detroit. If you're out there, come find me. I will be at Eastern Palace Club.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. Come see me on that, the 25th.
25th?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got, brother?
September 20th, noon, Binsky's. We've got the Bleacher Bunch. San Ranto. Danny Rocket's going to be there. We're going to be there. Live pod time, baby. Let's get out there, have some shots of Malord, out of ashtrays. We'll get into that back room. We'll all yell at each other, have a good time. We got a bunch of people coming in from Chicago, so we need a bunch of Reds fans to come on in, so I'm not just talking to a sea of blue with Chris.
Seriously, I do not want to be shouted down by these gosh dang jerk-offs from Chicago. And also, the last time we were there, I think we had one of the bats over there where we filled with chili.
We for sure did that.
And we chugged it.
Yeah.
It was terrific. It was probably one of the best days of my life.
And so we're working on trying to, how do we top chugging Cincinnati chili out of a bat?
Ooh, should we do Chicago dogs in a street luge?
Just
And
just firing them down?
A relish luge.
Okay.
We can do that into my mouth and butt
Oh, cool.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will be the streetcar. That's what we'll call it.
We'll call it the streetcar. I'm in. Sign you up.
Yeah,
You're
sorry.
doing it.
We're backed up here on the Vine. Sorry about it.
We're backed up. Sorry, we're not making the loop. Chris is, whoo, buddy.
Yeah, you're going to want to take Maine.
I'm gonna do it. Shit, that's so funny. So yeah, please come to that. It's gonna be super, super duper, ooper fun. So, and come and support Binsky's. They're the best. They're so
rule.
sweet. They're so sweet. So, that's what I got. Thanks to Sports Drink for hosting the audio of this. You're very sweet. They are a comedy club in New Orleans. No one says it like that down there. New Orleans. They say it like that. Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the Sean Patton joke?
Yeah.
Raw Falls out here down by the bayou here in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah. So go support them if you're ever in New Orleans. And then in the clutch, dude, we got some really cool football stuff happening. Got some really cool baseball stuff with a playoff push. Promo code Nasty Boys. All caps. 10% off. And thanks to Cincy Light and Ryan Geist for sponsoring the pod. They've been such great partners this season. And thanks for having me back in the Fart Tundra. It's good to have you back, pal.
Oh, man, so good to be back here. Love it.
It's so good. It's so great.
Yeah, man.
And thank you for watching and or listening. And as always, go Red Legs.
Go Red Legs.